Hey guys, welcome to the Fight Tonight channel. Friends, before starting to watch this video, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I really want to get 2000 subscribers on my channel. Thanks for supporting me, guys. Shakur Stevenson, the WBC and WBO world champion in the second featherweight division, shared his opinion on a potential fight against the WBA regular title holder in the lightweight division, Gervonta Davis. I think it will be a good fight. Gervonta will try to deprive me of my distance, so that I will not have the opportunity to strike. I'm not trying to take anything away from the tank, but I can beat any fighter. I see what my rivals like to do the most and deprive them of this opportunity. This applies to any fighter. I don't know how the fight turned out, but I know that he is not tall, so Gervonta would have to get close to me. I doubt that he would have been able to box with me at the distance, as he did in a fight with Rolly. In any case, it will be a good fight, Stevenson said. Shakur also shared his opinion about the fight with absolute lightweight world champion Haney. In this confrontation, it all comes down to boxing IQ. You can find a lot of videos where we trained together when we were kids. We've both changed styles that time. Our sparring skills have already been used there. But we were both pretty skilled. Haney has the size and a recent arm span, but it doesn't really matter when you're up against a fighter like me. I know my abilities, all I need is to get to my distance, Stevenson said. Shakur declares that he considers himself the best fighter in the world. According to Shakur Stevenson, he has no doubt that his skills are superior to those of boxers such as Gervonta Davis and Saul Alvarez. I just feel that I am a master of my craft. I am more technical than Tank. He may not like it, but it's true. Davis is a good fighter, but his fight will always be competitive until he delivers his punch to the target. What can I say about the fight with Rolly? He did everything very cleverly. At first, Davis boxed with him and then pulled him for a strong blow. So Gervonta is a great fighter, but I'm confident in myself. I feel like I'm better than any boxer. If you ask me about Canelo, then I will say that it is better and also more technical. I am so confident in myself and believe in everything I say. I'm the best fighter and I know what I'm capable of, Stevenson said. Friends, before starting to watch this video, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel. If you really enjoy the content, then please subscribe to my channel and keep watching the videos. If you are subscribed, then receive notifications about the release of new videos. You do not even have to look for anything personally. I really want to get 2000 subscribers on my channel. I'm trying very hard absolutely every day and I need your support. Your likes, comments, reposts to social networks. Thanks for supporting me, guys. Undefeated American lightweight Garcia said that he wants to fight WBA regular champion Gervonta Davis at the end of the year and then arrange a duel against Vasily Lomachenko or Haney. Depending on whether the fight with Gervonta takes place, we will see what we will do next. Let's see if we fight in the first welterweight or a lightweight with Haney or go home. I hope that these opportunities will appear before me after the fight with Davis. I would fight Doom or Davin. I look too powerful for a lightweight, like I used a cheat code. I'm fucking big. I feel like I'm growing. I would say that I feel the difference between a young man and a man. I think I made that transition. I believe that I have developed my power. You can see and feel the difference. Everything looks sharp, Garcia said. American lightweight Rolando Romero says that in the near future he is going to get rematch with his compatriot, WBA regular champion in the lightweight division Gervonta Davis. You have to look at this well situation from my side. I won. All this proves once again that I am the best-selling boxer. I was beating Davis, but he caught me with a good punch. This is boxing. It happened because of one simple mistake. I will not let her in again. I took a risk that no other fighter would have taken, especially given the experience that I have, Romero said. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel.